If you take any sector of the global economy and you take its long-term growth rate and cut it in half, you're going to get real structural changes. You're going to feel some real challenges in that space. And that's before you get to a point where you talk about, okay, does oil demand plateau? Like ExxonMobil has oil demand plateauing as you get toward the end of 2030s. And so out to 2050, they have a 0.1% CAGR. And then you have these other scenarios where oil starts rolling over and going down. Important for the audience to understand is, OPEC, ExxonMobil, right, aren't talking their book in terms of trying to root for some scenario where renewables are even more aggressively deployed than we would imagine. So these are two, stakeholders in the market that have a lot of incentives around trying to make sure the world's continued supply with oil for as long as we need it. And they are seeing the growth rate's going to come down over time. That doesn't mean there's a doom and gloom story around upstream oil and gas. What it does mean is there's a story around constraints that exists. And that's part of the reason you're seeing so much capital discipline in the broader upstream oil and gas space. It's one of the reasons that these medium-sized to larger-sized independents are trying to get bigger and bigger over time, develop stronger balance sheets, set up a longer runway of inventory far out into the future, try to get their operating cost base down so that when assets do eventually become stranded, they're not the ones that are holding on to these stranded assets.